Good day, and welcome to another episode of Drew's Book Reviews. It has been a long time since I've done a book haul video. I figured it's about time. It's a new year. Let's start with a new book haul. These are going to be all the books that I've acquired over almost the past full year. Anyway, stay tuned. That's coming up here on Drew's Book Reviews. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a mostly majority ebook haul. So when my family moved to a new place and we had to downsize our space, I decided to buy myself a Kindle e-reader, and I've picked up a bunch of books for that. But I've also picked up some physical books. Before we get into that, of course, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Anyway, let's talk about the books that I basically acquired almost throughout all of 23, because I didn't really do any book hauls last year. I don't remember the last time I did one. But we're doing one today. I'm going to start with my physical book haul, as those are the minority of the amount of books that I've actually picked up basically since March, April 2023. So let's talk about it. So the first books I want to talk about, of course, are going to be Brandon Sanderson books. These are from the Brandon Sanderson Secret Project, at least as far as the physical books go, and that's going to be Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. I did a book box unopening on this one, so you've probably seen a video on this. I've done a review on this already, so check out my review of Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. This is one of the physical books that I've acquired since I last did a book haul. So as always, these books are absolutely beautiful design. Absolutely love them. I love everything Brandon Sanderson, and it's got, well, most everything Brandon Sanderson. There are a few misses for him, so it's not perfect, but I love some of the artwork that these books have within them as well. So some of it is just some pretty awesome artwork that comes with these books, and these books are also just really nice. I really like these Secret Project books. So if you're a member of the Secret Project, then you know what I'm talking about. The next book is also one of Sanderson's Secret Projects. So as you notice, there's only 2 Secret Project books on this book haul, because I'm pretty sure I covered the first 2 in the last book haul video I did. Anyway, I got these noted down since then. So anyway, the second one, of course, is going to be The Sunlit Man by Brandon Sanderson. So this was the 4th of 4 Secret Projects. And again, as always, I love kind of the black coloring on the edges of this one here. It's the only book I actually have that kind of has that black coloring on the edge of the pages there. But overall, as always, Brandon Sanderson's Secret Project books are just amazing. And the Secret Project books, while I wouldn't claim that they're Sanderson's best work, they are some of my favorite reads from last year for sure. Just love these books. They're such high quality, absolutely beautiful, absolutely love them. And definitely some of my favorites for sure. One of the other books I also picked up recently in physical form. This one, there's already a review for this book out on the channel, so make sure you go check that out. I think I did kind of like a short unboxing of it, I think. Anyway, Patrick Stewart's Making It So. So I've already done a review of this book. If you haven't checked it out, really good book, really enjoyed it. One of the ones I certainly picked up in 2023 at some point. It's actually one of the ones I actually pre-ordered, so I'm glad I got the opportunity to make sure that I got this book when it was released. Making It So by Patrick Stewart. If you're a Trekkie, you know who Patrick Stewart is, and of course, me being a Trekkie, how can I not get this book, right? I mean, come on. Anyway, check out my review of this. I'll try to make sure that I link the reviews of all the books in the book hauls here in the description below. But yeah, Patrick Stewart's Making It So, a memoir. Really fantastic read. Really enjoyed it. The next book on this book haul is going to be another Brandon Sanderson, because of course, Brandon Sanderson, huge fan, right? If you've watched this channel, you know I'm a big fan of Brandon Sanderson. So I got, for Christmas, Defiant. This is the 4th book in the Skyward series. I've already read the first 3, of course. I haven't read the 4th one yet, but I finally have it. Got it for Christmas. Just love these YA. This is probably some of the best YA. I do like this series better than The Reckoners, which is Sanderson's other YA. But I think he also has Alcatraz and the Evil Librarians. That's another YA one. I've never actually got to that. I should actually pick that up at some point. I might download that to my e-reader at some point, just because I've read almost everything Sanderson has written, but I haven't actually read Alcatraz yet. Anyway, I'm getting a bit sidetracked here. Anyway, Defiant, book 4 of the Skyward series. This is one that is going to be on my TBR. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get to it, but you can bet I definitely will get to it at some point because it's Brandon Sanderson. How could I not, right? Anyway, look forward to getting to that one. So the next book on my list for my physical books that I've received, I've actually already read this book both over Audible as well as on the e-reader format. I kind of did immersive read on that one. And it is yet another Brandon Sanderson book, of course, because you know me, I'm crazy obsessed with Brandon Sanderson. So obsessed, in fact, I've already pre-ordered Stormlight 5, because why not, right? Anyway, that's a whole nother thing altogether. But let's talk about the next Brandon Sanderson book that I got in my physical books in this book haul video. So the thing with this one is, though, it kind of drives me crazy because the format is different than the rest of the books in the series. But anyway, it's The Lost Meadow, the final book in the era 2 of Mistborn. Of course, I had to have the physical book because I've got the rest in physical format. But here's one thing, and this isn't the only series that's like this. The format on how the books are printed in paperback has changed. My original Mistborn are these ones. Look at that size difference. Massive size difference. It drives me up the wall. I'm not going to go and buy the other Mistborn books based on that, but you know, when they publish these books, it would be great if we could actually order them in the same format as an option that the rest of the series was originally published in when it came to paperback, instead of these massive differences. I mean, look at that. They don't fit well or nicely on the shelf when there's such a massive difference in size. It drives me up the wall. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I couldn't not have this in physical form because I've got the whole series in physical form already. I couldn't not get it in physical form, and you can bet with the rest of Mistborn I'm going to get in physical form because Cosmere is one of those series that I have to have the books in physical form. Anyway, I picked up The Lost Meadow. I've already read it. I'm pretty sure I have a review of it somewhere on the channel. Anyway, Lost Meadow is one of my other physical books that I've picked up. Just 2 more on this list of physical books that I've picked up over the past year or so for this book haul video. And that is going to be the 4th and 5th book in Christopher Ruocchio's Sun Eater series. So this is a series that, again, I got for Christmas. So we got Kingdoms of Death and we've got Ashes of Man. So of course I had to get these because I do have the other books in physical form, but this is yet another series where they changed the format of the paperback printing. We now have drastically different sizes. Drives me up the wall. I know, I was just venting about this on The Lost Meadow. Well, I'm going to vent about it again because this is just driving me nuts. Seriously, I want my books to all be the same size and I don't want to rebuy. Between you and me, I'm pretty sure this is a conspiracy in the publishing industry that they deliberately change the print size or format size of the books mid-series just so you'll go and buy the whole series again and they make more money. That's just me. Tell me what you think below. Is it a conspiracy in the publishing industry? Because this drives me nuts. Now, if you start a new series, if you print it in this size, that's fine. But give me the option to get them all the same size without me having to rebuy. At least here in Canada, I can't find this size for these books. I've tried. I've looked. I can't find them. Anyway, that's my vending for that. Those are the physical books that I've picked up over the past many months, because like I said, it's been such a long time since I've done a book haul video. Now let's talk about the books that I've picked up on my Kindle e-reader, because I actually bought one of these shortly after our family moved, and while I've downloaded a bunch to my Kindle, I haven't actually started using it as far as reading it, and I really probably should at some point. I've kind of already trying to get through the books that I originally planned to read in 2023 that I didn't get to yet, but when I start my next set of TBR plans, I'm probably going to try and factor in at least 1 ebook per month, or for every 5 at least, to try and start using the e-reader or whatnot. But as we did downsize, I find that I have to go with the e-reader now, as I simply don't have the space for all the physical books that I used to. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk about the e-reader or e-books that I've picked up on my Kindle. So the Kindle book haul portion of this video. And I'll just kind of put images somewhere around the screen. You take a look where they are. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet because I'm still filming. Anyway, let's talk about it. So under the science fiction section, I actually picked up several. So there's a book series that I'd heard a lot about on BookTube from several different booktubers who have talked about it. Now, some people really not like this series, others have. I've seen some people at my second job reading this in their break room, that kind of thing. And I thought, what the heck? why don't I try it on the e-reader? It's probably cheaper than the physical book anyway, so why not give it a try? So I decided I'm going to pick up the Murderbot series by Martha Wells. So this includes All Systems Red, Artificial Conditions, Rogue Protocol, Exit Strategy, Network Effect, and Fugitive Telemetry. As I understand, this isn't the full series, but it's like the first couple of books within this series. The premise of the Murderbot series I find very interesting. It is a AI robot whose job it is to, I guess, murder people. And he doesn't want to do his job anymore. He just wants to chill. He just wants to relax. He wants to watch his TV shows. He just wants to have a normal life. But shuts his station in life, he can't do that. So just the concept of Murderbot Diaries in and of itself I find to be absolutely hilarious. And so I hope that, given that I find the concept itself entertaining, I'm going to enjoy this series as a whole. I hope, because it seems like some cases there might be some mixed reviews on it, but we'll have to see how it goes. One of the other series that I picked up on my Kindle is a book series by another author that I hadn't previously read, by the name of Richard S. Ford, or R.S. Ford, starting with Engines of Empire, which was immediately followed up by Engines of Chaos. So I heard about this book series in a BookTube video somewhere. I wish I could remember which video it was, but I can't. But I heard about it on BookTube, and I thought that sounds interesting, so I thought I'd pick that up and take a look at it. So basically the description of this series, based on what we see on Goodreads, tells a tale of clashing guilds, magic-fueled machines, intrigue, and revolution. All those are great things to have in an epic fantasy series on its own. So I really hope that this book series is as good as I would like it to be, or hope it to be. So with any luck, I'll enjoy this series as a whole. From Kim Stanley Robinson, I believe it was, with the Red Mars, Blue Mars, Green Mars trilogy. So I've got that on my Kindle as well. I remember I read this series, or tried to, long time ago, but I just couldn't get into it. But I think as I've read so much more, maybe I'd give it another shot, because generally I've heard good things about this series as a whole. It's all about terraforming Mars, and a 3-volume set. So we'll see if I enjoy that one on the Kindle e-reader whenever I happen to get to it, because at this point I really don't know a timeline on when I'm going to get to anything, because that's how it is with us book nerds. Our TBR lists are just so big that you never know when you're going to get to books. So I did pick up the Red Mars, Blue Mars, Green Mars trilogy, and hopefully I enjoy it much better this time around. But it was so long ago that I barely remember anything, but I just remember I never could get into it the first time. But I think that was like back when I was in like middle school or high school. I can't remember. Long time ago anyway. Two other books that I picked up by new to me author, I'm pretty sure this is a self-published one as well, is I picked up The Trials of Ashmount, as well as Buzzard's Bull by John Palladino. This book series is under a title called The Trials of Sedan. So I heard about this again on BookTube. It's a great place to learn about new books. One of the things I love about BookTube is learning about these new authors, especially ones that I probably never would have heard of if I hadn't actually become part of this BookTube community, which is just really, really cool. So I hadn't heard about these books before until I heard about them on BookTube. So The Trials of Ashmount is the first one in that, and Buzzard's Bull being the second one in this series. So really looking forward to reading that and checking it out. I've heard good things about this. It's got a 4.0 rating on Goodreads, I guess it is. So on hardcover with social network I primarily use for bookish content, this series does have a 5.0 rating, at least on The Trials of Ashmount, a 5.0 rating. So that's pretty darn good, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that stocks up and whether my rating equals that. So the next book up on my ebook book haul is from Brian Lee Durfee. This is another BookTube, I believe he's a booktuber as well. It's another set of books that I heard about on BookTube, which is just really, really awesome. Again, here I am talking about books I've discovered on BookTube, which is pretty awesome. So Brian Lee Durfee's trilogy. So this is Brian Lee Durfee's trilogy, The Five Warrior Angels. So in this series, we've got The Forgetting Moon, The Blackest Heart, and The Lonesome Crowd. Or The Lonesome Crown, pardon me. So this actually looks like a pretty awesome set of books that I really look forward to getting to. This book series comes in at a 4.0 out of 5 on hardcover. So really looking forward to checking that out and seeing how that goes. I'm confident, based on what I've seen here with the booktubers that I watch, when they really like something, I usually like it too more often than not. So It's probably why I watch those channels anyway. But I'm looking forward to getting to The Forgetting Moon as well as the rest in this 5 Warrior Angels series. Hopefully sometime this year I can start to get into some of these ebooks. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the year, of course, but that's what I'm really looking forward to as far as my ebook read. This is probably actually one of the most anticipated ebook series of books that I have here on this list that I'm looking forward to getting to as far as these books go, because I don't know, the cover work and artwork on the cover of these books I just really love as well, and I've heard so many good things about them. And finally, we come to the last books that I've collected here on this book haul, ebook haul. And this is going to be some books that, again, I've heard about on BookTube. Philip Chase. I've seen him around the BookTube community as well, self-published author as well. And I've picked up at least the first 2 in his series of books with The Way of Edan and The Prophet of Edan. As I understand, this is a trilogy, so I haven't picked up the 3rd book yet, but I'm sure that I will at some point. But these are the 2 books that I have here from Philip Chase. I don't know a whole lot about this, but I understand based on the artwork that it has some kind of religious society is involved. That would be my guess with the stained glass window. That's just a guess. It's been a while since I've actually watched any BookTube videos on these books particularly, but I remember I have seen some stuff around BookTube and it's generally been positive. So I'm looking forward again to also seeing how I enjoy these books from Philip Chase. So those are the books that I got here on this most recent book haul, or I guess the first book haul in a long time. And I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Let me know what you picked up recently. Have you read any of these books? No spoilers, please, because I haven't read most of them yet. I look forward to seeing what you might have to say about this. Of course, check out the Discord. That'll be linked below. You could also check out as well my Bookstagram page. I'm also on Threads. All the social media is going to be linked there, and of course, hardcover. I love this social network. It's probably my favorite social platform when it comes to bookish content now, and I'm using that primarily over Goodreads. So check me out on hardcover. That'll be linked below as well. And as always, I do want to say thank you so much for watching, and let me know down below what you think. And as always, until next time, keep on reading. Bye.